Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Hyrek, a VoIP expert here at VoIP Supply, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of SIP Chats. Today, we have a guest from Snom, Simon Braddock. Simon, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about what you do?
Absolutely, yeah. My name's Simon Bradbrook. I'm the sales engineer for Snom. I am primarily responsible for supporting the sales team. Number one priority, obviously, keep them honest. Don't oversell the product, and just basically available for technical queries, any technical advice that customers, clients require. I'm here to help.
Great. So, Simon, I have to ask, Snom, Snom, I've heard it pronounced probably about three different ways, or probably, I don't know, have you heard the same? How are you supposed to pronounce it? And can you tell us a bit about Snom, Snom?
Okay, so how are you supposed to pronounce it? That's basically a personal choice. Snom, Snom. I've heard both, and even our team in Germany don't seem to know what's the correct terminology for it. So either or works fine. So what can I tell you about Snom? So basically, Snom was a European-based VoIP SIP desktop manufacturer. They were actually responsible. They released the first commercially available SIP desktop phone back in 2001, and really set the standard and the benchmark for quality that was going to be required that other manufacturers have caught up to in some areas. In 2016, VTech purchased Snom, and the marriage was actually a great idea because VTech was more known for retail products. But one of the things about VTech is that we had a good telco department, and also we set the standards for DECT. So with the knowledge of Snom with the SIP desk set, and then our knowledge with DECT, that basically enabled us to help create a new product to drive forward into the market.
Very good. Simon, what is Snom presently working on?
Okay, so being an R&D organization, we're always looking for the next best thing. And we're also always working on making our current install base the service for them being absolutely top notch. But recently, we've just actually been doing a lot of work with 3CX. We've made some changes to the implementation of the templates so that they basically, wherever you are regionally wise in the world, there's one specific setting where you set your display language. And as an example, if you set that now to US English, then the phone's set up to behave more centric to the North American expectations. And again, if you're in Europe, you make that same option change, and that allows the phone to set up more simplistically for that environment it's going into. So that's one of the things we were working on. Obviously, also we've been, our next generation of SIP desktop products, that will be coming out later in the year. And obviously, like I said, we're always looking at new technologies, new way to enhance our existing technologies, and constantly just trying to maintain that connection with the customer to give them what they want.
Absolutely. And, VoIP Supply too, we've seen a lot of changes over the recent, over a year now it's been. And we've seen a lot of manufacturers pivot certain products or positioning. How has Snom pivoted during COVID?
Well, that's a two-stage answer, really. Like in the early days when this all started happening, and as you said, over a year ago now, it was like, what in our current product lineup can we use to actually help people as they go to work at home? With things like we have a Wi-Fi dongle that you can connect to the side of the phone, and that allows you to connect to your local Wi-Fi network so the phone works as if it's wired in. Because obviously everybody's working space has changed so dramatically. So one day you're in an office, the next day you're sitting in your kitchen working. So, it was those kind of things we were trying to help people so they could get themselves set up at home. And also another product we're looking at as well is any of our new products coming out, they're going to be built with antibacterial plastic. Obviously, this is quite a key point at the moment. And it's something that we picked up from our hospitality range of phones. It's an ingredient we inject into the plastic. and 99.9% of bacteria basically just cannot stick to the plastic. So, with everything that's been going on recently, we think that'll be quite a good enhancement.
Absolutely. That's incredible. Now, with the future of, I guess the workplace or workplaces, I definitely see and have been hearing about a bigger need organically for DECT. How important do you think DECT is in the future of workplaces?
Personally, I think it's going to be very important. There's a number of reasons there. I mean, number one topic of conversation is social distancing. So with DECT, as the offices, people start to go back into their work environments, there's going to be a need to maintain that social distance for a short period. Well, who knows, 6 months, 10 months, we don't know yet. It seems to be going on so long. But there's that side of it where we can maintain that distance. The other side of it is, we're obviously aware of costs. As people go back, as offices go back, there's going to be, we've been through some tough times economically. So DECT, you're not required for a wiring infrastructure there. You don't need to have a LAN drop for every desk for somebody to connect their phone to. With DECT, it's the one base station, and then the handsets from that are communicating to the base station. So it just saves on costs.
Now, Simon, can you give an example of any recent projects or installations where DECT was used by Snom?
Absolutely, yeah. We've one of the products we've got is a small business product, and it actually emulates old-fashioned key systems, which is quite unique with a cordless device. Now, this is actually perfect for the restaurant and retail. And last year, we actually did a restaurant chain where there was 400 plus restaurants across the US. And in a matter of I think it was 2 months, they installed one of our systems at each location with 3 handsets. And the beauty of this is because it's tailor-made for this kind of environment where it's just staff need to be mobile and need communication, but yet they're not tied to a desk. So as the calls come in, all the handsets are alerted. They answer the call and then they place it on hold, and they can literally just shout across the restaurant and asking somebody else to pick up line 1. Other areas where you see the need for this is warehouse facilities, some of these large distribution centers. We have products that can go in there, and they again give you the advantage there of the staff being able to keep mobile. But one of the really good ones, we've got a special multi-cell solution, and we're targeting healthcare for this at the moment. We recently had an installation in Europe where the building was very old and there was a lot of black spots. So they tried Wi-Fi devices, but with the DECT multi-cell, we're actually able to break through those black spots and actually position base stations so that the communication was never lost.
That's excellent. Now, I guess is apart from DECT, and you did mention sort of the different regional changes within your software as well. Is there anything else, I guess, that you want to let all of our listeners know or familiarize themselves with that maybe they don't know about Snom?
Well, one of the things, again, getting back to the economic environment that we're in at the moment, where offices going back, they're looking to save. Everyone's looking to save money. We've actually got quite an extensive rebate program on at the moment. If you go to the Snom website at snom.com, the details are there. But we're actually giving money back for old devices as you buy new devices, and this is money straight into the consumer's pocket. It's not going into the reseller's pocket or anything. It's direct to the customer themselves.
That's excellent. We will definitely let our customers know of that as well and share out that link to all of our customers and listeners, because we actually, see and hear a lot of these financial situations and would love to help in those scenarios as well. Simon, thank you so much for spending time with us, and all the listeners too. Thank you for tuning into SIP Chats. Again, I'm Brian Hyrek, along here with Simon from Snom. And Simon, thanks so much. Really appreciate the knowledge.
Thanks very much, Brian. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Okay,
cheers, everyone. We'll see you on the next episode of SIP Chats.